Good evening, everybody, and greetings of the day. So, with the admit card of Clat 2021 out and just the countdown on 8 to go for Clat 2021, today we have with us all your admins, okay, who has guided you in the last 2 months and to guide you for the next 1 hour regarding their experience and strategy and the tips to kick out the phobia of nervousness at the last moment. So, we hope it will going to be an amazing session. So let's start without wasting time and we start with Vaibhav. Okay, Vaibhav, you can start.
Sure. Hello, everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. So, I will discuss my five strategies. Okay. Okay. The number one was be calm and keep doing what you were doing till last date. Okay. Don't change your strategies now. Keep doing mock as you were doing before. Try not to experiment new things and just be calm. Okay. The second one is don't start revising GK from sources you have not touched before. Like your friend tells you that do GK from GK today, and you have never touched it, so don't do it. Just keep revising the material you were using before. Okay. The third one is do not solve tough RCs like of CAT and LSAT one day before CLAT. See, like do not do CAT RCs because they are very difficult, and if you get low marks in that, then you will get demotivated. Okay. Try to do CL mock RCs. Okay, they are easy. Keep revising mocks. Analyze your mock RCs. That will be great. Okay, don't do tough RCs or just read the questions. Okay, don't solve them. लाइक अगर तुम्हारे कम मार्क्स आ गए ना प्रॉब्लम होगी, तुम्हें लगेगा कि तुम्हारे मार्क्स नहीं होंगे, क्लैट में क्या होगा, तो टेंशन होगी, जबरदस्ती टेंशन नहीं लेना है. ओके. The third one is try not to be nervous and just be excited for what will come your way. Okay. See the videos. YouTube में videos देखो, GNLU के introduction videos देखो और NUJS के देखो. But yeah, don't procrastinate. Work hard and बस अगर फ्री टाइम हो तो एक बार ये वीडियोस देखो, लेक्चर्स देखो, अपने सीनियर्स के लेक्चर्स देखो, what they did in the last 10 days or last 5 days. Okay, and the last point is have a proper 8 to 9 hours of sleep before the D-Day. Don't tense yourself studying all night or it could backfire. Okay, so that's very important. Sleep before the clat. Don't stress yourself कि क्या होगा अगले दिन, कैसे करेंगे. तो हम लोग लास्ट दिन पूरे जीके कर रहे हैं, पूरी रात सोए नहीं कोई, तो फिर बहुत वो माइंड फंक्शन नहीं करेगा क्लैट के समय. यू हैव टू फोकस फॉर दैट 2 hours straight. Okay, so sleep is very important. So sleep for 8 to 9 hours and you are very good to go. और सबका हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी. बस अपना बेस्ट दो. ओके, डोंट compete with others, compete with yourself. So over to you, Sakshi. Are you there?
Okay, Kushagra, you can continue.
Okay.
Okay, so good evening, everyone, and I hope you all are fine. My name is Kushagra Gupta. Or in the last 8 days now left for CLAT 2021, I understand that you all must be nervous, and so my tip for you will be that you should trust what you have prepared till now. As Weber also said, that you don't need to go with other sources you have not touched. Trust what you have done and be certain, because nervousness arises when there's uncertainty and when there is impatience. These both are, if both of these exist, you will get nervous. So when there is uncertainty, that means you do not are either you are not trusting what you have done till now, or you don't know what you are doing. So be be very precise about what you have to do for the last 8 days, and don't go here and there searching for material and grasping everything. That will only clog your mind and will like confuse you a lot. So that will increase your uncertainty and increase your impatience. So that will make you nervous. And also, just create a document or something which you can just read before your main exam, which contains all the strategies that you need to use in the exam. To read it 2 3 times and then trust yourself that you know what you're going to do in the paper. And in the exam, during the exam, you will not get nervous. You should trust yourself. And during these 8 days, whenever you feel like you're getting too nervous, too anxious, too tense, I used to do two things in that case. First is either I used to talk to my friend who can just like chat with me for 10-15 minutes, or then I can get a boost up and then I get relaxed and then I can continue with what I was doing. Second thing is to listen to music that I used to do. But you should know that there's less time, so you should limit the time you do all this. Listening to music can be in two ways. Either you listen to music that pumps you up, like workout music kind of thing, so that you get motivated and like get into the preparation mode again and go on the path you already decided. Other can be a soothing music, which through which you can relax yourself, calm your nerves, and then get back again. That is a vibe you'll have to choose for yourself. And when you do all these, I'm sure that you'll get rid of the nervousness that you have. And I hope the guidance that you'll be getting from the further admins, I hope all of that will make you very confident about your D-Day. And I wish you all the best. Over to Govinda if he's here.
Okay. So next you have our permanent solution to all the question of the participant, that is Aryan Mishra.
Hey, hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. So what I did in my last 7 days. Frankly speaking, I used to only take mocks in my whole year of preparation. So what I did in the last 7 days is that, like, the eighth day from now is Clat itself. So I did not take mock on the seventh day. I took mock throughout the whole 6 days, but that is not advisable for you guys because
Hello, hello.
in the last, yeah.
Yes, I have a doubt actually that what portion do we need to study in history?
Okay, we will discuss
See, for
your doubt
Clat,
at the last. Okay,
um,
so let first all the admins speak. We will discuss it at the last.
Okay, okay, sure.
Aryan, continue.
see, yeah, I'll just quickly clear this out. Mayank, for any GK related query, if you are studying history separately, that's not required. What's required is whatever topic you are studying right now, go
I'm
for the
studying
history for
history.
that.
Is that
Yeah,
required?
see, the thing is, uh, CLAT asks you the questions from the last 1 year or so. These are the current affairs that you need to revise. Right now, you need to focus on revision. Also, if you want to study about some a historical event, then what is preferable is whatever current events you are studying about, उनमें से हिस्ट्री जो भी है उनका जो भी हिस्टोरिकल सिग्निफिकेंस है वो पढ़ लो. That would be more beneficial for you. Okay, continuing. So what I used to do was I used to take mock every single day, but that's not advisable. The most emphasis that you should give right now is to your revision and to your previous mock analysis. Practice previous mock questions, and you can take two or three at max, like two or three new mocks at max. And the most important thing is, if you are not having enough motivation, enough inspiration from yourself, because inspiration comes from within. If a seat at a top tier NLU cannot appeal yourself enough, then nothing else in this world can. So what I believe is, if you feel like you are down and out, if you feel like your mock scores are going low, or if there is any sort of fluctuations that you are witnessing in the last few days, just believe in the process, just believe in your preparation, trust the preparation, trust your strategies, trust yourself, and never forget why you began your journey whenever you began, be it 1 month ago, or 2 months ago, or 6 months ago, or a year ago, or 2 years ago. Whenever you begin a journey, there's always a good destination waiting for you, and try for that destination. And yes, keep working, never forget why you begin in the very first place. And yeah, just keep going. All the very best.
Okay. So next we have Devans Dikshit.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So this is the last week of your preparation, and the D-Day is coming near. So obvious है कि everybody who has joined in this meeting is quite serious about the examination, about how well they perform in the examination. It's quite normal for you to get anxious, to get nervous before the examination. And अभी कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा होगा, रात में नींद आने से पहले भी बहुत ही ज़्यादा लगता होगा कि कैसे होगा एंड ऑल. इट्स कम्प्लीटली फाइन. एंड पूरी लॉ स्कूल की जर्नी में भी ऐसे ही रहता है. आप एग्ज़ाम दोगे, उसके बाद भी आपको नर्वसनेस होगा कि रिज़ल्ट कैसा होगा, रिज़ल्ट आने के बाद भी कौन सा कॉलेज मिलेगा. तो ये फीलिंग कभी जाने नहीं वाली है. इट्स कम्प्लीटली फाइन. उसको लेकर पैनिक होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. जस्ट व्हाट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट इन दिस टाइम पीरियड इज़ कि वट एवर यू हैव प्रिपेयर्ड, यू बिलीव इन दैट. And don't let this nervousness take control over your brain. और तुम्हें लगे कि अभी तक मैंने जो भी किया है वो गलत है, एंड you start something new or start doing practice of the RCs which are quite difficult and all. वो सारी चीज़ें कुछ नहीं करना. डू सिंपल थिंग्स. जो भी तुमने करी हुई हैं उनका जितना ज़्यादा रिवीजन कर सकते हो करो. रिविजिट द क्वेश्चन यू हैव ऑलरेडी attempted, revisit the mocks, again analyze the mocks you have already given, एंड जो भी बचे हुए मॉक्स हैं उनको भी दे सकते हो. just don't try anything new. That's I think already that has been said too many times. So believe in yourself. अगर तुमने अभी इतने दिनों तक हार्ड वर्क किया है, so you'll get the result. just अपने नर्वसनेस को इतना ज़्यादा मत होने दो दैट तुम्हारा परफॉर्मेंस उसकी वजह से आगे जाके अफेक्ट हो. So I wish you all the very best, and I hope you all do very good. Just do the revision and फोकस रखो जो चीज़ें तुम्हारे कंट्रोल में हैं, लाइक एडमिट कार्ड एंड डॉक्यूमेंट से रिलेटेड, सेंटर से रिलेटेड, तुम्हें लास्ट डे पे कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो. ये सारी चीज़ें इंश्योर करके रखो. तुम जितना प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो करके रखो. एंड बाकी यू कैन नॉट डू मोर देन दैट. तो डोंट वरी अबाउट द थिंग्स दैट आर नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. एंड मोटिवेशन, एज आर्यन हैज सेड, तुम्हारी मोटिवेशन ये लास्ट 7 days में नहीं जानी चाहिए. सो अभी तुमने इतने दिनों तक मेहनत करी है, सो उसका कुछ तुम्हें रिजल्ट मिले, उसके लिए तुम जितना इन 7 days में रिवीजन कर सकते हो, जितना ज़्यादा एफर्ट डाल सकते हो डालो, एंड you'll definitely get the college you want. So thank you so much. Over to you,
Okay.
Ayush, if you're available.
So we have now Ayush Kurana.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So, hi everyone. I will just say the opposite of what Devansh said. I'll just say that do not get panicked, don't become anxious, don't get tensed, because the work has already been done by you over the last 1 month, over the last 1 year, or like over the last 6 months or 8 months. From when you're preparing, it's a process. तुम लास्ट के एक हफ्ते में कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते. You can just brush up the things. बट ऐसा नहीं होता है कि बिल्कुल लास्ट में हम है ना बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ कर सकते हैं. यू कैन जस्ट ब्रश अप द थिंग्स. तो एज आई से दिस थिंग कि दिस इज़ अ मैराथन, दिस इज़ अ प्रोसेस, दिस इज़ अ कंप्लीट प्रोसेस विच यू डू over the months, over years, which get you into an NLU. So I'll just tell you some 3 basic simple things. Just keep those things in mind. First of all, stay very calm, very cool, and very very composed. This will help you a lot. पैनिक नहीं करना है. काफ़ी काफ़ी बच्चों के साथ ऐसा होता है कि एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर पे ज़्यादा जाते हैं या फिर एग्जाम देते देते हुए पैनिक कर जाते हैं. तो दैट मेक्स योर पेपर इवन वर्स. So this is first thing, stay very calm. Second, in these last 7-8 days जो भी आपके पास हैं, stay very happy. टीवी, सोशल मीडिया कुछ मत देखो. जस्ट कीप योर ब्रेन क्लीन फॉर द नेक्स्ट 7 days ताकि तुम अच्छे से परफॉर्म कर सको अपने एग्जामिनेशन में. सो जस्ट स्टे हैप्पी और एक अच्छा मूड रखो अपने आप में, है ना. थर्ड इज स्टे वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट. तो आई विल जस्ट शेयर अ स्मॉल थिंग हियर विथ यू ऑल कि क्या हुआ था ना, व्हेन आई वेंट टू गिव माय क्लैट पेपर इन 2020, देयर वर अराउंड 1000 स्टूडेंट्स और 1000 एस्पिरेंट्स एट द एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर. तो आई हैड दिस कॉन्फिडेंस कि यार इनमें से किसी और का हो या ना हो, आई डोंट केयर, मेरा तो पक्का होगा. मैं तो एनएलयू जा रहा हूँ और इनका मुझे नहीं पता, 999 का नहीं हो तो मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, नहीं भी होगा इनका, है ना, बट मेरा तो होगा. So you need to have that sort of confidence within yourself and just have this faith and believe in yourself that you will do it, you will make it. तुमने काम किया है बहुत ज़्यादा, और नहीं भी किया है ना इवन, तो भी कॉन्फिडेंस रखो. इट मेक्स अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस. ओके. सो इट्स लाइक कि ऐसा नहीं होता कि इट्स नॉट लाइक अगर हम एनएलयू में नहीं जा पाते, अगर या फिर हमारा क्लैट नहीं हो पाता, तो विल आर लाइफ इज ओवर. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. यू कैन स्टिल डू ग्रेट थिंग्स इन लाइफ, है ना. सो विद दिस थिंग आई जस्ट एंड and I'll give the mic over to Kiran.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So this is the last one week, and stop being anxious. That's what I would like to continue. As Ayush already said, anxiety makes you you start questioning your each and every choice. So don't do that. Believe in yourself. That's the last thing you have to do. You have worked out really hard for till now, and you have to keep on that for last 2 to 3 days. That's it, and then you can relax. That's the only thing I would like to say right now. Like for example, I would like to say an incident. Like when I was studying for Clat last year, many of my peers used to score more than me. Like I used to score around 90s, and my friends used to score around 105 and 110. Like that used to make me anxious. But then I started believing in myself, and then at the last moment on the Clat day, like I was like, okay, finally I'll do it. I'll do it, and I was believing in myself. You should have that kind of confidence in yourself. Just like Ayush told, किसी का होगा या नहीं होगा, मेरा होगा. That's the thing you have to learn. Many of my peers didn't learn that. उनका स्कोर अच्छा आ रहा था, but still they weren't able to score in CLAT. Mock में अच्छा आ रहे थे, but CLAT में नहीं आया. They were so anxious that they started questioning their own choices in question paper. We don't want that, ठीक है ना? तो ये तो पहली बात करना नहीं है. Believe in yourself. Believe in law of attraction. For those who don't know law of attraction, there's a law that states like what you believe in, you get that thing. What you believe, what you think, you get those things. Believe in the positive stuff. Like मैं dropper था last year, and then in my first attempt of CLAT, used to study like whole of the year, and then at the last moment till last day of the CLAT, I used to study, but I didn't believe in myself. हुआ नए types. But during the drop year, I studied and studied. In the last 2 months, like जैसा CLAT postpone हो रहा था last year, like जैसा अभी postpone हुआ, last time थोड़ा ज़्यादा हुआ था, and then due to this, I lost my interest, and I was like, ठीक है, पढ़े नहीं, and then इसके वजह से I stopped studying, and then but still I believed in myself. That's what you have to do. You have to believe in yourself. And during the D-Day, like on the CLAT, it's on 24th, right? Don't have anything fancy like biryani or stuff. You don't want your stomach to be upset during the exam. So eat something basic. That's what I would like to continue. And over to you, Khyati.
Sorry to interrupt. I would just like to add a couple of things more, which I think are very important. So may I?
Yeah, please.
Like you are okay with it, Khyati? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, first of all, this is very important. If you are like getting very anxious right now, बस ये सोचो कि after 23rd examination से आने के बाद what will you do? तुम कितना सोओगे, तुम कितना खाओगे, क्या क्या खाओगे, कितना टीवी देखोगे, कौन सी वेब सीरीज देखोगे, कहाँ घूमने जाओगे. So just visualize those things after like 23rd कि मैं ये करूँगा या फिर ये करूँगी, है ना. अगर if you are getting very anxious right now. Also one very important thing here is, मैं है ना जैसे क्लैट देने गया था, तो क्या होता है काफ़ी सारे जने कुछ फैंसी सा पहन के आ जाते हैं ना, बैगी सा पहन के आ जाते हैं. तो इट इज़ नॉट अ फैशन शो. ओके. सो जस्ट वियर सम गुड क्लोथ्स लाइक इन विच यू आर कंफर्टेबल, जिसमें तुम बैठ कर अच्छे से पेपर दे सकते हो. मतलब पजामा पहन के चले जाओ यार, इट डजेंट मैटर. ओके. लाइक यू विल सी अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल्स विल वियर लाइक दीज बैगी जीन्स, है ना, अच्छे से बहुत भारी भारी टी शर्ट्स पहन के आएंगे. It's not a fashion show again. Just wear something very comfortable and light. गर्मी भी हो सकती है, रेन भी हो सकती है, depends on which part you are in. ठीक है. तो just wear some comfortable light clothes. Yeah.
Hello everyone. We are 8 days to CLAT 2021, and now I'm supposed to tell you what I have learned from my experience and what I did before my exams. Now this is very difficult to say because मेरा exam तो exactly September last week में हुआ था. At least in your case, your exam is happening in the month of July finally. May se July is still less rather than whatever I had May to September. I have very basic things to tell you, and I think most of the admins have already dealt with these things. I would just brushing up on those things again, probably, and I would say maybe revise GK like a maniac now, because that is one thing you can still improve. As the admins have already mentioned, that last days mean you can't really improve a lot in things. There is zero chance to like. Achanak se you can't score a 10 upon 10 or 15 upon 15 in math if you were scoring 0. But now you can still do well in GK if you continue to do GK and revising it on the particular times you have decided for yourself. So GK can still be improved. That is one thing I certainly believe. It is something that you have to remember, right? So the number of times it comes in front of you, the number of times you revise, it is going to really help you. Next thing is revise previous mocks. Don't sit and revise it for like long durations. Revise previous mocks by a quick look. Don't just sit and solve it again for 2 hours now. Now this is not the time to do that. You're supposed to just revise it with a quick look, and probably that will help. On the D-Day, like you have your D-Day on 23rd, but don't solve any mocks on 22nd. I think 2 of the admins have already mentioned this. I'm repeating this one, that do not solve any mocks on 22nd. Take a chill on that day. I am sure it will never be chill on that day. It will be anxiety attack day, because now you are thinking what will the paper be. After all, different types of mocks you have dealt, and all different kind of scores and ranks you have come across for your own self. Now you are waiting for that final thing that will define you. But rest assured, if you continue to attempt things the way you have been doing, you have maintained your strategy, and you have invested yourself in the process of the examination, you should trust yourself and trust the timing of things. It will be better. One thing that somebody was saying, marks in one particular type of section not really increasing. If your scores are not improving in a particular section or area, continue to attempt that section every day from the sectional test side only. I'm not saying to solve a mock every day. I'm rather saying if my score is not great in mathematics, I will be solving mathematics sectional test every day, like for these 8 days. Continuously, I will do that. And no, not on the 22nd, okay? No, don't solve it on the pen. Don't do anything on 22nd. Just take a chill and relax and rest, and you remember this and know all these dialogues that zindagi ek hi baar aati and everything. उस दिन बैठ करके पूरा philosophy कर लो, movies देख लो, whatever you have to do, but don't do anything related to extra studying, extra panic. If you study that day, even if you want to focus on whatever you are studying, definitely वो होने वाला नहीं है. So it will be better if you focus on revising GK that day. Revising. Do not add any GK now. The first admin who spoke, Weber, we mentioned this. Do not add any sources now. So definitely don't do all this. Talking about the clothes and everything, center venter, यार इतने तो समझदार हो तब लोग. अब this is the time. One very small advice that I have to give you all is probably after the exam, when you match your scores within next 2-3 days, you start matching your scores and you are like, you get this one number and you're confused. I am sure all of these people who are with me, the admins, जब इन्होंने पहली बार अपना मार्कशीट से कैलकुलेट किया होगा मार्क्स, एंड इट वाज कमिंग अराउंड 80, 85, 82, 83, किसी को नहीं लगा था they'll come to GNLU. Okay, nobody really thought it. जब मेरा स्कोर पहले प्रोविजनल आंसर की से 81.25 था, तो I really did not think I would be coming to GNLU because I was a drop student. So मेरा ड्रॉप से पहले जो रैंक था, जो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में था, वो मार्क्स मेरा 125 था आउट ऑफ 200, एंड आई स्टिल डिड नॉट हैव एन NLU. तो अभी यहाँ 80-81 पे कहाँ मिलने वाला था? Don't start thinking on all this because probably it doesn't help. In my case, if I thought at that moment कि मेरे को तो 80 मार्क्स आ रहे हैं, 81 आ रहे हैं फर्स्ट आंसर की में, नहीं होगा अब आगे कुछ, and I would get upset about it. All of that is not really going to help because you don't know how it works out for the other people. वो सब नहीं काम आ रहा है because it is not I am who is deciding कि बाकी लोगों को पेपर कैसा लग रहा है. So it is very important that you focus on your preparation and your best performance, and that is the only way to succeed in this exam. So good luck everyone. That's it from my side. Next admin, please.
Okay, so Rohan, you can continue.
Yeah, so all the other admins have already spoken a lot. I think they are absolutely spot on. I mean, they have covered almost all the aspects actually. In fact, they have covered all the aspects, but towards the end, I think the most important thing is to keep cool and calm. And when you sit in front of that, sit in the exam hall, don't think about anything else. Just just be focused on your paper and just focus on what you are reading, because in clat reading is everything. So keep your mind focused on that particular thing, and don't get distracted. So for to tackle distraction, I used to actually, ये थोड़ा मेरा पर्सनल हैक जैसा था। मैं च्युइंगम लेता था, च्युइंगम चबाता था, मतलब वो जब चबाता था तब मेरा फोकस च्युइंगम पे रहता था, तो ऐसा थॉट्स वगैरह डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होता था मैं कभी भी। So that's like a personal hack for me. It may seem trivial, or it may seem like funny, but yeah, that is what I used to do. So तुम्हें भी अपना एक निकालना पड़ेगा ऐसा कोई जिससे तुम फोकस कर पाओ पेपर के दिन, और तुम्हारा अटेंशन डिस्ट्रैक्ट ना हो। और रिमेम्बर, इन सब से बड़ी चीज ये है कि तुम अपने आप पर बिलीव करो। आई थिंक यू हैव टू बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ, यू हैव टू बिलीव इन द प्रिपरेशन दैट यू हैव डन, क्योंकि this preparation is not going to go waste. You have to, you know, put that to execution. You have to execute it properly and bring out the end result, you know, fly out with passing, you know. So the most important thing is to focus on what you do. Like, if you know the skill, so just believe that you will do wonders in the exam. If you know how to go about the paper, just visualize what you will do in the D day, in the exam hall, what you will do once you get the question paper in front of you. First, just remember the basics. So you'll go into the whatever your sequence of attempting the paper is, legal, logical, and wherever you start from, wherever you end. So just remember that, just visualize, have a roadmap, what I will do when I'll sit in the paper, or when I'll look into the paper, and execute it properly. Uh, don't think about anything else. Just go on executing it. If you take some extra time in legal or logical, so don't give much extra time. Like, don't go beyond 5 minutes of buffer time, because that would really eat up some other important time. So in other sections, so just remember that, just visualize what you will do in the D day, and just don't go into the exam hall in a haste. Like, बहुत सारे लोग सिटीज में रहते होंगे, वहाँ बहुत भीड़ भाड़ होती है। मेरे टाइम में भी मेरे मुंबई में बहुत भीड़ भाड़ हुई थी मेरे एग्जाम सेंटर में। बट तो सबसे मेन चीज ये है कि तुम अगर गाड़ी से कोई ट्रैवल कर रहा है, देन यू कैन सिट बैक इन द कार एंड जस्ट कीप योर हेड कूल, एंड एग्जाम के आधे घंटे पहले या 45 मिनट्स पहले यू कैन गो इनसाइड एंड don't look around you, just approach the exam hall straight away, and keep everything aside, just focus on the paper. As I said, you'll have a roadmap in your mind. Just visualize the journey that you have had throughout the past 1 or 2 years while preparing for this exam, and yeah, you'll I'm pretty sure you'll succeed. You all will succeed, and all the best, guys. That's it.
Okay, so next we have Sarthak Lal.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Hello. Uh, so, hi everyone. I won't take much of your time as most of the things have already been covered by my peers. So, I will just tell my personal experience. Actually, in 2020, I was having board, and my board last exam was 17 March. But my last exam was due on 21st March, but that was forfeited due to COVID. So basically, I end up losing one more month, April, of my CLAT preparation due to boards only. But I didn't lose hope. So I get stronger.
I prepared well for in the last 4 months, like May, June, July, and August. So, and at the last moment, I just uh, believe on my preparation, nothing else. I don't usually come. The best thing that works for me is that I don't compare me with others. I just solely focus on my work and my work, hard work. So the only tip from my side is that focus on your works and abilities and trust your preparation. Don't go comparing yourself with others' scores or others' papers mock scores. Just stay calm and trust your preparation of what you have you put in this achieving this renewed dream. So that's all from my side, and I will say all the best for you, all you guys. Thank you.
Okay. And at last we have Mohit.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
So, first of all, I want to say that this is a wonderful opportunity to interact with you. And there's just a couple of things I want to say with you. First is you can do two things. Either you believe that whatever you have prepared is enough, and the second is that Clat exam is like a FPS game, like PUBG and Valorant. Some people can be good at it uh, after 2 months only, and practicing after 2 to 3 months. But some are not good even after 1 year or 2 year. So it doesn't matter that whatever you have done in the whole year, you can still be good at that, good at the exam. And the next thing, which I think the other admins have missed, that you know the presence of mind during the examination is the only thing which can improve your score at this point of time, because at this point of time you cannot start any new thing, and you cannot prepare a lot, or you cannot just do anything new. The Believe me, the presence of mind can instantly improve 10 to 15% of your marks. You just have to stay calm, don't overthink on the options, and do whatever you have planned in the past to do in the exam. But even if you fail to apply a strategy, just don't panic, stay calm, and you will be able to ace it the exam. Because after all, it's just a passage based exam. You just have to understand the passage and answer the questions. I was actually preparing for the ALET exam, and that was just 2 to 3 days before the CLAT exam, and that didn't went very well. So I was a bit nervous that I have lost my opportunity for which I have prepared the most. I haven't prepared for CLAT like very much. My main goal was ALET only, but I used to think that it's just a passage exam, and I have prepared a lot in the past. So I just focused on those 2 hours. I was not thinking during the exam that whatever I have done in the past or what will I'm going to do after the exam. I just focus on the exam. Like while reading, I was just focusing on the passage and then on the questions. So I was clear doing this, and I was able to get really well marks. So just believe that all of you can do this exam. This is like training based exam, and whatever you do in those 2 hours just matters nothing. Whatever you have done in the past, or whatever you are going to do after the exam, just don't matter. And about what you should do in the last days, just be with your parents, spend time with your friends, and don't try to grasp anything new, and don't over revise also. Just stay calm, and you know just spend time with your parents. You will be able to do really well in the exam. There is nothing in the exam which any one of you can't do. You can do everything, but it's just a small exam. And the last thing I want to tell is that it's a really great opportunity to be able to study in NLU, and that it's really a nice thing, but it's not the only nice thing in the life. So don't panic and don't get depressed or whatever if you don't get good marks.